Hi, and this Java NetBeans tutorial created earlier showing how to calculate the circumference of a circle. So right here I have a text box. In that text box you can always enter diameter and just click on calculate, and there. So as you can see, the diagram here or the image here shows the diameter, and right here you get a formula which is C equals pi multiplied by D, and D 68 is D. So let's click on reset. Supposing our diameter is 41, which means from here, from this very point to this very point, that is 41 centimeter. You can always click on calculate, and that is what you get. So what I do now is take you guys straight into Java NetBeans development environment where we put one of these together. So let's go into Java now. Okay, let's start a new project. Go to File, New Project. Make sure you select Java and then Java Application. Click on Next, and let's give it a name. So we're going to be calling it, we might as well call it circumference. And as you can see, the class main is unchecked. Click on Finish. Once that is done, what you will see is the folder is right here called circumference. Right click on it, select New jFrame. Once jFrame is selected, let's give that the name. We just call that circumference underscore S, and right here let's call that the circumference. Call the circumference with an S. Okay, click on Finish. Once that is done, then we get our interface right there. We can always define our interface, and that's the size I want my interface to be. That is it right there. So the next thing I'm going to do now is I will then right click on this very frame, select set layer. I will then select absolute layer. Once absolute layer is selected, I will right click again, go to event and navigate to window activate. Once the window is activated, I will import the following. So let's go right up here, right underneath the package, import as follows. I'll be using black color, white color, and I intend to use the swing J option plane as well. The next thing is to scroll right down, go to Windows, activate. I will then enter the following lines of code. This very line of code will convert the frame to white background when I run it. So let me just demonstrate how it will look. First of all, I've compiled it, run it. As you can see, the color is light gray. So if I run it now, what will happen is to white, the color will become white. Okay, let's close that. The next thing is to start with the interface design. Let's go straight to the palette. Right there, I'll first of all get my label. Let's place my label somewhere here. This very label, let's go straight to the property and go head for where it says icon. That's it right there. Click on the icon, and right here, external image, select the external image. The external image I intend to use is right here. I think it's this. You can see it is just a circle. There's nothing there. Click on OK, and that is it right there. If you notice, the label is still showing jLabel 1. Come over here where it says text and get rid of that. There. The next thing I want to do now is to select label again and place it right up there. That will be my title, and another label right here, and I need one more label. In fact, two more labels, one here, one here, and I also need a text box. text box. I then need 3 buttons and there. So let me just speed up the design of the interface and you see the final output. Finally, this is how the interface looks right now. That's the label, that's the title. I have another label here that is not visible. This is a text box, and that's the label, and here are my 3 buttons. Next thing is to double click on the exit and start with the following line of code. System.exit, and right there, that is the line of code that will exit the system. The next one is let's reset the button. Double click on that, and right here, action perform, I will enter the following lines of code. There, these are the lines of code that will clear or reset the program to how it works or how it is when it's run. The next thing now is let me enter the codes that will compute the whole calculation. So for the calculate, let's compute that. Right here, I'll enter the following lines of code, and that is if the user did not enter any value in here, I'll like this message box to pop up. So if I compile and run it, assuming there's nothing in here, that's what you get. This message box pops up, and let's see if I enter whatever there, you see nothing is happening because I haven't entered the total, and this works as well. Supposing there's nothing in there, I would like this system to clear everything as well. So where it says end, I might as well just copy all of this, paste it up here. This code will reset the whole system anyway. That's just what I want to achieve. So let's run and be sure that it's going to work. Enter whatever in there and there. That's fine. Supposing it's empty, run, reset, and it still works. Okay, that's fine. Okay, now else if, or else, I can always use else. Else, this is what I want the system to do. I want this very one right here, I like it to change to image number 1. And if you guys are wondering where I got this from, this is right here. If you go to where it says generate, right here, see there, generate code. If you click on that, and right there you will see the code. Yeah, right there. So this is the very lines of code, or the very line of code copied. So I can just copy that one again. I just want to show you where that line of code is. Okay, so let's go back and just close it. So where I started with else, paste that in there, change my file name, which is meant to be c1.jpg. That's my file name, which is right on my desktop. So if you want to see that, that is it right there. Those are the files. Okay, so if I run the program now, just to be sure that it works, run, take note of this very image. The value is entered in there, click, and as you can see the line, the image has changes now. So I can reset that, try it again there, but this calculation is not working yet. So to finalize the whole coding, I will enter the following lines of codes. This very one right there is calling an image that shows the formula for circumference and here this is my local variable that represent pi, and this is just that stores the value from the text field, and sum up, that's the local variable I assign both values into sum up. Then value is the string that I store this sum up into value. Then label 3 that shows the diameter, while label 3 actually shows the circumference of the circle, while label 6 shows the diameter. And that's all there is to it. So if I compile and run, it's running, enter whatever value in there that's meant to be the diameter, compute, and you say diameter is 35 centimeter and the circumference is 109.90. This is the final output. So let's try it again. Reset and enter whatever value in there. That is 78 diameter. Compute that, and that gives you 244.92 centimeter. That's the circumference. And that's how you write a program that will calculate the circumference of a circle. With that, I'll just call it the end of this program. Bye for now.